Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort in Marina on Lake Taneycomo. Jack and I are out doing one cast today, Sunday the 21st of July. It's a really nice day if you like cool summer days. Had some rain showers this morning. It's been overcast. Had a little bit of sun, but overcast, mid 70s, actually probably low 70s. Pretty sweet. So I've got a 32nd ounce black and yellow jig on. I believe I have 6X tippet. It could be 7X. On my fly rod with an indicator. They're running maybe one unit, maybe a little bit less. They're only supposed to run it an hour. But last night they ran it for quite a while. You kind of know where I am because I just left the dock and the dog's restless. Let's see. I'm probably set too deep. Let's see here. About 6 feet is about what I want. So Blake did one cast earlier, and it was my fault because I didn't plug the mic in. So he tried another mic that did not work. So his episode, no audio. I was planning on doing it anyhow. He actually thought I'd already left. Anyhow, as soon as we get done with one cast here, I'm taking off to Kansas City, staying at the Kansas City International Hilton Airport, and flying out tomorrow morning for King Salmon, Alaska for a few days. Till the weekend. For those that have not watched one cast for longer than a year, I have a friend that has a place up there on the Naknek River that I go up and visit. And I usually up there about a week, bring home a bunch of salmon. Even though the sockeye run is pretty much over, I'll be fishing for rainbows. Nothing on the first cast. They have a really good rainbow fishery. But it's not, for me, it's not a real hard I don't fish every day. We go into town, do things. I've gotten to know some people in King Salmon and Naknek, and so we'll go visit and do some boating, go across the lake, go to Brooks. It might have been a bite. I'm actually out there a little bit too far for me to see the float real good. Water's still real junky from that rain we had. It's not necessarily real off color. Actually, Blake said yesterday on one cast, really likes this off color. I kind of do too. It's not super clear. Oh my. I got out this morning early and fished with Randy Kemp. I'm gonna have to get the troll motor out now, I think. Yeah, we'll see. I had a nice drift going there for a little bit. We'll see if it stops rotating. Randy and his wife stay with us every year for several weeks, and he fishes every morning, throws a jig. So we got out and fished just up from here, kind of in between rainstorms. And I thought fishing was a little slow, but Randy kind of put it to me. He caught quite a few more fish than I did. Nothing of any size, neither one of us. Just a bunch of medium-sized rainbows on black jig mainly. He did throw a sculpin jig, did pretty good. Well, this black and yellow is not producing at all. So I will go out and throw jigs. I use the same thing I use here, 4-pound line, medium, light, 7, 8-foot rods. Throw black jigs, sculpin jigs. Those fish up there don't see a lot of jigs, so they hit them pretty good. Last time I did this with a black and yellow jig, the water was running, I did pretty good. So I fly out of Kansas City, fly through Seattle, go to Anchorage, and then take another plane from Anchorage out to King Salmon. And really, actually, the main reason I'm going up is I always bring back a bunch of salmon for the family and friends, and bring back 2 boxes of fish, 50-pound boxes. And we just cooked the last fillets from last year just 2 nights ago, so. This year I won't be catching any salmon. The salmon run's pretty much over, so we won't mess with fishing for those. I've got a friend that commercial fishes up there, Sean Guffey. He's actually a forum member. Waterman is his handle. And he's secured a couple of boxes for me through the cannery he works with, Leader Creek. Okay, we're gonna have to change depths or something. I got a feeling I'm not gonna go deeper. I'm gonna go the other way. There are a few fish that are hitting the surface, so at about 4 feet. See if they're up higher in the water column. Yeah, they are. First bite. Being cloudy like this, I had a feeling they were up close to the surface. And that's what I noticed this morning when we were, do I have something on that jig? Nope. I was working the bottom for quite a while and noticed a few fish that were surfacing. It was dark like this and kind of rainy, and so I threw out and I wouldn't let the jig. We were throwing 32nd out or 25th ounce jigs, no floats, and I wouldn't let the jig sink more than just 3 or 4 seconds. So it was pretty close to the surface and caught a lot more fish that way than letting it sink to the bottom. Blake said he caught 3 fish on the one cast he did earlier, so he might beat me. Well, hopefully it wasn't a fluke. That was a nice fish. Jumped. Well, missed him. We had several fish Oh, come on. Had several fish that, especially with Randy, um, he'd get a bite and he'd miss it, and he'd drop the rod tip, and he'd come back and hit it again. It's kind of what this fish did, I think. So this is about the size fish that we were catching, little ones. Oh, a jig was sitting on top of a leaf. That's fine. I'm getting kind of close to the resort. Oh, he hitting it. Kind of hit it on the drop. Come back. Here he is. I had a fish midge right down here. I had a feeling he might have slid over and saw my jig. Oh, I got another one that's following him. Another rainbow. A little bigger fish. I'm catching you. Hmm. What are you doing, Jack? Jack has never been to Alaska with me. I've always been leery about putting a dog on an airplane. Of course, I'm not going to do it now, as old as he is, but he knows I'm leaving. The last couple of days, he just will not leave my side unless I leave him in the apartment. But the guys are real good about taking him out, getting him out, and they'll take him out and do one cast. I wonder if straight black would work better. I do like yellow and black. One more cast. We fly fish some in Alaska. I mean, we dry fly fishing's not bad. There's some grayling in the river, some dollies, and rainbows will hit them too, but for the most part, they're meat eaters. The rainbows are feeding on baby salmon that are swimming out of the lake through the river to the ocean. That's what we target. Try the other side, one time. Excuse me. Float's a little harder to see on this side. Oh, there's a midging fish. I went right over the top of him. You hit it? Ah, I think I missed him. He hit it on the drop. All right. Time to go. I got about a 3.5 hour drive, and it's about a little after 6. So I get gone by 7, we'll be doing good. Well, thanks for watching. Blake's got it for the week, so hopefully he's got a good lineup for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in about a week or so. See Blake tomorrow.